So CSS3. CSS means like cascading style sheet. CSS3 stands for cascading style sheets. So basically, CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on the screen. So for example, when you use the HTML, it's just a structure of the content, that's it. But when we added the CSS in HTML, that application will go presentation wisely or appearance wisely very good. So that's why we can say CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen. And CSS saves a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. So external style sheets are stored in CSS files. So basically, we have the three ways to insert CSS in HTML file. So by using these three ways, we can insert CSS in HTML file. So first it will start from the inline CSS. Second one is the internal CSS. Third one is external CSS. So inline CSS means like, so we can add the style attribute in starting element, starting tag. So see starting tag, we added in starting tag. So internal means like we can add the particular style element in head part. And finally, external CSS, we can take separate one external CSS file. So that file we need to add into the head part as a link. That is link rel relation. That relation is the style sheet. And next one is href. Href means like a one path. It is like a destination link. So that is by using these three ways we can insert CSS in HTML. Okay. For example, first we talk about the inline CSS. For example, I'll take one example. So in this particular scenario, so we can take starting tag like this style equal to color. So this is one I taken the attribute, that is a style attribute, style equal to value. So we will start, we know that we all discussed about the attributes, that is name equal to that. Okay, like so name is a style and color red is like a value. So this is the inline CSS. So one line answer. We can add the chain up as well. Changing like a font size as well. You can take like this. 40 pixels. So like that chaining purpose also we can add multiple things. You can check the output now. See like this. So this is the inline CSS. But inline CSS we have some drawbacks. Because why? Because so for example we are creating the application in real time, so we can write the thousands of lines of code. So in that cases, so when we add the particular inline CSS, it will goes to some clumsiness. So when you in thousands of lines, hundreds of lines, when we added into the HTML, but when we added CSS in that particular starting tag, it will code, it will go heavy, lengthy, and also confusion it will happen. So in that cases, we are not used in real-time code in inline CSS. So this is one. And next one is external CSS, sorry, internal CSS. Internal CSS. For example, so, so in this cases, we can take a particular style element here in head part. Okay. Like this. So basically, see, this is like a property, CSS property. That is, it will down like pair is name colon value. So we can say like this. This is the property, CSS properties. So this is one element. So this is, we can say this is like element selector as well, because I added element here h1, right? So that's it. I will explain you the selectors as well. So first, this is the external, sorry, internal CSS. We can add the style in head part, so we can write like this. And this thing also will get some flaw. That is, so same scenario only. So we can write the multiple code in particular in body. So whatever that particular styles, when we added into the particular head part, so this one also code it will come very heavy, and understanding situation also it will get some more clumsiness. So in this case also, by achieving this issue, we can they can introduce an external CSS file. External CSS file. So in this scenario, we can take separate file here. My data. .css. I already told you, right? Whatever you added particular dot notation, that page it will convert to required file. Say for example, my data.html, when you added that, it will convert to normal page to HTML page. When we add .css, normal page it will convert to CSS page. When you mention .js, normal page it will convert to JavaScript file. When you mention .ts, normal page it will convert to TypeScript page. Like that. See, this is the CSS page. So here we need to write some particular link, that is link relation style sheet and href. So this particular my data dot like this. So now whatever we added the content here, so that data automatically replicates into the HTML page. So 100% developers they will use this particular external CSS file only, because we can write the code here, lot of code, right? When we write the lot of code here, so we can using the comments. So no need to worry, because we will get whatever we write the content here by using the comments. So you will get some clarity about the whatever we added the CSS in HTML, we'll get some clarity about the things. That's right. So we added the H2 like this. So I'll add it here. The paragraph my data. I'll write some code here. P means like background color. Okay. Simply we can get like this. So when you mention the width arrow, so it will come. See like this. You got my point, right? So you can use this external CSS files on incoming practices as well. Okay. Any doubts?
No, I'm good.
Amandeep, do you have any questions? So I guess you will get one doubt. So for example, H1 tag is here. So I wrote some content here. So inline content. So for example, I'll take the another 5 H1s. So every CSS file is applicable to particular H1, right? So I need only one particular data only color style I need required. Another I don't need. So in that cases, what we need to do. For example, I close this. See this one. Example. So here I have 5 H1s. I wrote some content here. Okay. So I have the 5 H1s, color is red only. But I don't need this all the H1s, I need a CSS. I need a few only, need the CSS. In that cases, we have the selector concept, it will come to the picture. Selected. By using the selectors, we can take individually CSS in particular required HTML. So in that cases, we have the topic is selectors. So basically, we have the multiple selectors. So first, it will start from the ID selector, class selectors, and universal selector, grouping selector, element selector, element class selector, pseudo classes, pseudo elements. So these are the complete selectors in CSS. For example, first I'll take the ID selector. See, I need only particular H1 only color. For example, I'll take here ID data. So I take here ID data. See, when you use the ID, we need to representation of symbol is hash. So this is the symbol data. See guys, here will observe carefully. See, only particular content only will get CSS style is added in particular one element only. That is I added here ID. So for example, I need a class. So class is like my data. See, when we use the class selector, we need to represent the symbol is dot. And we have the some more advantage, that is, see, when you click, when you enter this particular mouse enter will happen. So we have the choices, multiple colors are there. So based on your requirement, you can take the different colors here. So automatically it will come like this. It will it's like so, like this. So this is an ID one, this is a class one. So individual styles you need, so you can take like this. So next one is grouping selectors. So for example, best example is like a table. See, so just now I'm doing the grouping selectors like this. Group, group selectors. So here I'm adding the group selectors. I'm adding the border of the each and every. So like table, comma tr, comma td, comma th. So all I taken the group elements. So I'm adding here border 3 pixel solid. See, it is the group selectors. See, it will get like this. This is the group selectors. Next one is universal selector, the main important one. So interview will definitely ask this question. What is the universal selector? Star. So it will when you mention here particular star, so it will applicable the entire document. So for example, I'll added here background color gray. So it will applicable the entire body. So entire document. So it will come like this. See, entire body it will apply. No need to take any other selectors like that. Just mention the star means like it applicable the entire document. Okay, entire HTML body it will occupy. So that's why it will come to the star universal selector. So this is I'll add here comment ID selector, uh, class selector, next one group selectors, next one is universal selector. So these are the main important selectors into the application. Got my point, right? Guys, any doubts? And element selector also we already discussed it. This one is the element selector because I added here element is H1 element, right? So that element content. So this is the element selector. So everything it will come the properties only. CSS properties. So properties it will start from the name colon value property. It will become is you can say properties. Property. And also you will get another condition that is name equal to value means attribute. Okay, this one is attribute and this one is the property. So based on the scenario, we can take these selectors. So ID selector, class selector, group selector, universal selector, element selector. So these are the next one is a pseudo classes, pseudo elements. Interview definitely ask this question. What is the difference between pseudo classes and pseudo elements? So this is the advanced concept, but I'm explaining these concepts now only. Classes. So basically, pseudo classes are the it will we can say like in technical terms it can define the special state of the element. So it will use it to define a particular if you want to particular element it will become special state. So in that purpose we can use this particular pseudo classes. So it will comes like a mouse hover on mouse enter mouse leave. So in that cases we can use this particular pseudo class. And also if you want to highlight the particular fields like a buttons or something, so you can use this particular pseudo classes. So I'll write some examples, then you will get some more clarity about the. Writing content example continues. I'll write something. Basic example. In this basic example, we can write some pseudo classes. In this particular P, we can add like over, color. Over means like, see, I will explain it. Over as well, font size also. See, not good. See, when I enter the particular mouse over, so automatically that content it will comes the color change it and also font size also it will change it. So this is also one of the property of the pseudo classes. Okay, understood, right? Hello.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also if you want to add some background color also it will change, and the color also it will change, and also so for example when you take the particular border and we can change the border width also it will expand it, and border colors background color also it will change. So we can take the different scenarios for this particular uh, element. We can add the special state of this particular elements. So I added special state of this particular p time. Okay, remaining things you can practice with your own. Okay, so this is the pseudo classes example. Next one is pseudo element. Pseudo element also is the one. Okay, elements. So basically pseudo element is like pseudo class is like we are adding special state of the particular element, but sorry, pseudo classes we can add the particular special state of an element, but pseudo element is like we can specify, we can use to style specified part of an element. So in technical terms, we can say like pseudo element is used to style specified part of an element. So if you want to add some style specified particular part of element, we can use this pseudo elements. I'll write some example, then we will get more knowledge of it. So for example, I'll write some content. So I'll take some content. It is my data or class. So I added here h1, right? So see, so I can write something. Okay, so I am adding some style of first letter. So we can write like this h1, right? H1. So we can take like this two columns and first line. See, first line only. First line or first letter and take first letter only. I'm adding some style. Right. See, first letter only style is happening. See, so I already told you, right? Pseudo class is sorry, pseudo element is used to style specified part of an element. So if you want to add use some specified part of an element, we can use this pseudo elements. So first letter only have happened, right? So I'll write some content. Another content. some content. I'll take some more content here. See, I need only first line only. So, okay. See, understood carefully. So, previously I added just only first letter, but now I'm taking first line also. In this scenario also we can take like this. This is Shiva. First line. This first line is I'm taking the color. Then this like this. See, whole line it will convert to the one line, complete line it will convert to the red color. So this one also it will happen. And also I'll add some more small caps also I'll add it by using these particular that is font. I will explain you these font families, everything in coming classes, just understanding purpose only. I'm added here small caps, small caps. So also we can take different sheets. So this is also one of the example. And also we can take first letter in first thing also first line first letters. And also before I will explain another topic also before and after, that one also very important. We can use in our scenarios also. So H1, so before we comment it. Universal also I will comment it because it's universal. So before you add the so for example in H1 we have the content is there, right? So in content, so before we need to add some things like if you want to add the images also it will find. So we can take one image also in here. So content. In this particular scenario, we can take the images also. Of the so we before the content also we will get it. So after this content we will get the another image also. Got my point, right? Any doubts, guys? Hello, guys. Any doubts?
No, no.
CSS is like we need to check the spelling mistakes also. That's why I'm writing slowly. See like this. So before and after, not in images, content also we can add different smiley gifs also we can add it. Based on the scenarios, we can take the different things. Okay, so this is the difference between pseudo class and pseudo element. Pseudo classes, as I will explain again. Pseudo classes we can add special state of an element. We can use pseudo classes. Pseudo elements is like some part of the some part in element we need to suppose we need to take something styling. So in that cases we can take the pseudo elements. So say for example first line or first letter before after. So we have the multiple properties are there. Based on the scenarios we can take it. So I will I'm telling again particular technical words about the pseudo elements. So pseudo element is used to style specify the part of an element. Okay, you understood, right? Next concept is very
Yeah.
important concept is a box model. Interview definitely ask this question. Box model. CSS box model. So this is the combination of the uh, particular methods. So first it will start from the normal element, that is in a content. After that, padding, border, and margin. So padding means like it clears the area inside the border between border and content, and margin means like it clears the area outside the border. I will tell you again. So it is a combination of content, padding, border, margin. So padding means like it clears the area inside the bit inside the border, and margin means it clears the area outside the border. So I'll write some content here with an example. That is, I comment it. We already have it. So I'll write something. It is, my guys. Okay, okay, okay. First, I'll write some content. Okay. I'll take some border. Padding. So I'll 400. And use the text aligning as well. Text align send. Okay. Guys, observe carefully here. So I'm going to the inspect page. So inspect. See, we have a right side corner. We have the some boxes there. See? And also we can check particular things here also. So we will get the responsive particular laptop, and also we will get the iPhone XR, iPhone 12, and Samsung. Everything we have the devices. So for responsive cases, we can check with the mobile device thing also, and also that laptop thing also, because everything ultimately we need to develop the application responsive way only. Responsive means like whatever we wrote the content in particular, all the devices like sorry, whatever we wrote the content in particular browser, that data it will come to correct way in all the devices like laptop, mobile, iPads or pads, tabs, like that. So that we can say in technical word responsive pages. See guys, observe carefully here. See here, see, this is the my data is like a content. Okay, next one is 20 is a margin, sorry, padding. So that padding is clears the area between clears the area inside the border. See, particular my data is the content, and that particular green color is like it's a create the some area, right? I added here padding 20 pixel. So that particular area gap is 20 pixel. That is the border. After the area is like I didn't add it, right? So after the area, I'll add here margin 30 pixel. So inside the border is padding, outside the border is margin. See, uh, see guys, this is like a content is like a content h1 content. After the 20 pixel is like a padding. Inside the border we clear some area, and border. After that is a margin. So margin is 30 pixels. So it became right, left, top, bottom. So it will come the clockwise like this. So this is the completely box model. So I'll write some more thing. See, I'll take another H1. Now observe carefully, guys. See. So we have the another one also. See, guys. See. So margin value is C. It clears the area between first H1 and second H1. See, outside the border. So this is the 30 pixel gap in between the first H1 and second H1. Got it? So in that case also we can do like this. So I'll write some navigation part, then you will get more knowledge about it. Guys, you understood, right? What about what is the box model? Why we need to use the box model and the content of the box models?
Yeah.
So I'll write some basic example. I will explain you step by step each and every property, but understanding purpose I am explaining now. That's it. So we have the UL list. So here I'm using grouping selector, that is UL comma LI. So this means like the style it will traversing from UL after LI in LI content. Okay, that is I mentioned here UL comma LI. So data it will transfer from UL comma LI. So UL to LI, LI in content. So I'll write here color gray. After that, display inline block. I will explain this one in coming classes. Don't worry, just understanding purpose. So that particular box model, how we need to work. So that's why I'm explaining. So next one is margin 30 pixel and textile line center. So one second. See, observe carefully, guys. See, this one is a 30 pixel between the home and products and production album and about us to contact. See, guys, understood, right? So this is the display inline block means like it will comes like this. And this is the home, and in gap between these two lines we added the margin. So it's a separate between the two lists. So you can add the border also. 3 pixel. Sorry. Look, sorry, guys, just see this. See, he added here this one. Now, padding, padding, padding 2 pixel, solid. Padding 10 pixel. See, guys, see. Inside the border, I add the 20 pixel. Outside the border, I added the 30 pixel. And inside the border, 20 pixel. Outside the 30 pixel. Inside the 20 and outside the. So understood, right? Hello, guys, am I audible?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these kind of things also we can do through the border. Sorry, box model. Okay. So in the case also we can use the box model. Any doubts, guys, about this? We covered all the topics like sorry, some topics like CSS. How many ways to create the CSS in HTML? CSS selectors, and finally box model. Okay. Any doubts so far?
So one question. In that selectors, right? There are two selector, ID and class. So both serves the same purpose, or so when to use which one?
Basically, it depends on scenario. Say for example, ID is like unique one. So ID we can use unique way. We can do that thing. And class means like in Java when it will come to the JavaScript. So mostly we can ID means like unique one it will come. But classes we can do the multiple times, right? So that is the scenario. So for example,
Oh,
in class we can
for multiple elements, we can specify the same class name
yeah yes.
and
Say for
use
example, when you
CSS.
mention the class in list items, so, 3 or 10 classes. See, when mentioned the class li list class equal, for example, uh, see, I mentioned here so many times like li or see like this. You can so it will work the particular all the multiple classes at a time. But you mentioned the ID, it will come only unique one only, not will take the multiple times. So this is the difference between class and ID. Okay,
Yeah, okay. I understood. Yeah.
that the cases we can use the. You understood, right? Any questions, guys? Hello.
Yeah, no from my side. Yeah.